Diablo 4's first regular season of play is upon us, and even though it has been mired in some controversy, I believe that this is going to be a wonderful experience and a brand new chance to experience Diablo 4 in a completely different way, even right after launch. Welcome everybody. If you do not know who I am, my name is Alec the Cleric. I'm a Borderlands, Wonderlands, and Diablo content creator, a YouTube editor, and an all-around funny dad who has no idea what he's doing when he plays games. But we have a lot of fun anyway. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you very much for being here. Why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? It's 100% free for you, and it allows you to know every time that we post a brand new video on the channel. We're going to be covering a lot of Diablo content on this channel, as well as our other bread and butter, the Borderlands and Wonderlands series, as well as some other stuff that I just kind of, like to do, because it's my channel. I can post what I want. You don't own me. You do though. You might own me a little bit. It's fine. If you want to help the channel out even more, why don't you consider becoming a patron of the channel, like these amazing, glorious humans here. If you're interested in finding out more and discovering all of the awesome perks that becoming a patron of the channel brings you, click that link in the description below, patreon.com/AlecTheCleric. Sign up today. There are several different tiers that can fit any budget, and any little bit helps the channel and helps this stream continue forward. Okay, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get down into the nitty-gritty. Today is July the 20th, 2023, and today marks the beginning of the very first season of seasonal play in Diablo 4. And while you may have already logged in and started your seasonal journey through the Diablo 4 content, I wanted to just give a quick rundown on the things that you need to know going into this new season. First of all, Diablo 4's seasonal-based content is going to require you to create a brand new character. That does not mean, however, that all of your progress that you've made on your eternal characters is for nothing. While you will need to create a brand new character in order to experience the new content, everything that you have done thus far in Diablo 4 is still around on your eternal characters. And at the end of every season, everything that you do during that season on your new character can be transferred over to your eternal character as well. It's kind of right there in the name. Eternal is going to be forever, seasonal is going to be for each individual season. This allows all players to experience the seasonal content on an even playing field without having a bunch of people bringing OP, maxed out, fully geared and roided up builds into the season. There were a lot of people that were kind of upset about this, and look, I get it. Diablo is an incredibly grindy game, and you do have to sink a lot of hours of playtime in order to get a maxed up, roided out character. However, since each individual season is kind of going to be a microcosm in and of itself, it makes total sense that we shouldn't be bringing those maxed out characters in, as it will kind of trivialize everything that they're trying to do with these seasonal activities. So, you'll create a brand new character and begin your journey anew. Now, before you create your new character and jump into the seasonal activity, it is recommended that you log into the game with your highest ranked character first. With this new patch, things like waypoints, fog of war, and altars of Lilith have become unlocked account-wide. So if you haven't logged in a little while, make sure you log in with the character that has discovered the most places on the map, as this will unlock all of those things for your seasonal characters and any new character that you start going forward, as it is all account-based now and no longer character-based. Another thing to remember going into this season is that you can only participate in the new seasonal activities if you have completed the main storyline. It was a shocker to me the amount of people that haven't finished the campaign yet, even a month into Diablo 4's release. So if you want to be able to experience the new content, you do have to complete the campaign, so I would recommend grinding that out as quickly as possible. Now, you can create a brand new seasonal character and do the campaign on that character if you wish. However, you won't be able to start any of the new stuff until the campaign is finished. So if you have a character that is already most of the way through the campaign, I would probably recommend finishing the campaign first instead of trying to do all of that stuff again on a brand new character, as the campaign can be about 16 to 18 hours of total gameplay. Another thing to keep in mind is that certain renown activities are also going to be account-wide now. These are the waypoint/location discoveries, as well as the altars of Lilith. As you can see here on my main, I am just running through here, grabbing up the last few altars of Lilith that I had left on the map. These are the only pieces of renown that will be unlocked account-wide. So these are the only bits of renown that you're going to be able to take into the seasonal activities. If that matters to you, you should probably spend some time gathering up your altars of Lilith, just so that you have that renown completely unlocked for when the new seasonal activities start. If you need some help finding those altars of Lilith, there are several amazing resources that you can use to gather up that information. I will post a link to a couple of the ones that I used in the description below. Now, like I said before, all of the gear and items and things like that, except for certain season locked items, are going to be available to your Eternal characters once the season ends. They're going to be automatically transferred into your stash, so I would recommend taking a little bit of time, if you have the spare coinage, and upgrading your stash to give yourself some room to acquire all of those tasty new items. There's a whole bunch of new uniques and legendary aspects that are coming to the game, so if you happen to stumble across one of those, you don't want to run out of space in your vault and lose those forever. We also know that there's going to be some new bosses, as well as a seasonal quest line that is going to happen here, so it's almost like each season is going to be a mini DLC within the game. I'm honestly very excited to see how this whole thing plays out. I was not a huge fan of the Diablo 3 seasonal content setup, but this seems like it's going to be a bit of a different experience. Other than that, just go enjoy yourself. Let's enjoy this season together, see how it goes, and then we'll kind of know how these seasons are going to work going forward. If you've already logged in and given the season a shot, why don't you tell me what you think about it? Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the new season. Let us know what character you're playing and what kind of build you take into these seasonal activities. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick explanation on what you need to know going into the first season of Diablo 4 seasonal play. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video, share it around with your friends, and let them know what they need to do going into the new season of Diablo. Like I said, I'm going to have a bunch of Diablo content coming to this channel, so if you want to stay in the loop on that, make sure you drop a subscribe and tap that little bell icon so that you are notified anytime I post a new video. A massive thank you once again to our beautiful and wonderful patrons. If you want to become a patron yourself, go to patreon.com/AlecTheCleric. That's going to do it for now, so why don't you guys get on in there, play some Diablo, and above all, be excellent to each other. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.